Shalom, and welcome to Da'ati. Today we're talking about martial arts, Kung Fu in particular, but not really the physical part, more of the spiritual part. I know what you're thinking, how could Kung Fu be spiritual? Because the masters who put the moves together were masters of two sides that we're all trying to become better in. They were expert in matters of the body, they were expert in matters of the soul. They practiced spiritual cultivation and physical cultivation as well, creating a beautiful balance. So, let's talk about what that balance is. Body and soul have to interface properly. We all confront things every day, situations on the street, in our homes, in ourselves. How do we master those moments? Let the form point the way. To begin with, everything starts with breath. Kung Fu typically begins with a moment of breathing to center oneself. In particular, the form I'm showing you today from Praying Mantis starts like this. Now if you notice, as I circle, I inhale, exhale. What is that teaching? The hands spin and they center. It's teaching that before you engage in any combat, be it physical in the case of the battlefield, even confronting somebody, use this. Breathe. When we breathe, we center. We're not acting on impulse, anger, or hostility. We're acting on centeredness. That's a great place to start. In biblical Hebrew, the word for breath is neshima, the same word as neshama, soul. Meaning, when you breathe, your body quiets and your soul begins to emerge. The quiet part of you, the inner part of you begins to emerge. It starts with breath. The next part goes to here. What? One more time slower. Jumps forward, turns to an angle, turns again to the front. It's very flexible, moving all over the place. The enemy is moving. I'm moving to adapt. Flexibility, adaptation is key. How often do we hit that wall every day? We try the same thing over and over and over again. Right? The definition of insanity. Trying the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. As opposed to hitting something the same way, change your angle, change the approach. Think outside the box. Don't only fight a linear fight, change your angle, change your position. If I can be adaptive, I can be a champion. But I have to be adaptive in life in order to get around certain obstacles. So the second quality is flexibility. Not just here, here. After that, we come to this. So one more time. Drop down, rise, then punch. Dropping down to rise. An amazing idea. Humility. When I'm up against something, what happens to the ego? It flares. If I can lower myself, I can rise out of it with greater power. When I drop down, I hit my center and I spring up. When I'm humble, when I act from a humble place, it gives additional power. Interesting that the biblical name Jacob, who's called the father of Israel, the root of his name, Yaakov in Hebrew, is a kev, heel, the heel of the foot, the lowest part of us. Why was he so successful? He was humble, a humble, self-effacing person. We have to be the same. So to summarize, centeredness of breath, flexibility of movement, and also humility, going down to rise. If we use this with certainty, we'll have a fuller picture of our spiritual selves. Be blessed, have a wonderful week, and I will see you again next time.